Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the James Madison Dukes offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are...
Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. So the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got his man. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw.
Headed to the end zone. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down.
Touchdown, Dukes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Wyoming's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Holding on the offense accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Wade. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure...
There he goes! And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds his man down the middle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Dukes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Gives it on the option. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Dukes have it with a first and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dukes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Wade. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. All wideouts, no backs. On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They just keep firing. He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 6th play of the drive coming up. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. 30, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Unloads quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Wade. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this...
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cowboys are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
On the play. 1st and goal, Wyoming.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Spins away. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Burns. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory. And I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win. But I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Going downfield for the big play. Holds it in on the left. Here he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Brown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Number 17.
The Dukes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Using the quick game. Going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Throws to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker. It's Wade. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.